Matt, what's up, man? Thank you for your patience. So just wanted to go over a few things on your website and Google My Business. Just my 2 cents on how you can, probably convert more customers and just get more leads coming in. So first off, website is great. I would definitely add in an area that is so like you can either add in a place where like, what are your service needs and a place for customers to fill out what they want, whether it's tile, glass, granite, or even like a menu where it's like, tile cleaning, glass cleaning, granite cleaning, just something to kind of hone in customers better when they enter their form submission. Next would be this number right here. I'd want to make it a click to call number. So that way, customers are lazy and we want to make it as simple as possible for them to reach out to us. So let's just say I'm on my cell phone and I find, this website and I'm like, wow, this is great. And now I want to call you. So now I have to memorize this number and, then enter it into my phone and then call you. And will some customers do that? Yes. Will all customers do that? No. They're lazy. So if we can make this a click to call number, that would be ideal. So kind of like here. So see, as I scroll over this, if you look in this bottom left hand corner here, it's going to click to call. So, make a call from it. So that's exactly what we want on this, for this number here. Like let's say I scroll down halfway to the page, and now I'm like, man, these guys are great. I want to call them. So now, I have to, scroll up and find this number. So what we want to do is we want to make this so kind of like how this area sticks to the top. I want to make sure that our number sticks to the top as well. Again, we want to make it as easy as possible for customers. So, we get to this area and we're like, man, let's call these guys. And now I gotta kind of search for your phone number. So, okay, it's up here. I go down here. I think it's down here. Um, so this one, so these are all zip codes. So I would even have your phone number at the bottom too. So if I get to the bottom, I can call, and then I have it up here all the time. Make it super easy for customers. So other than that, man, I think your website looks great. You have different, pages for each service that you provide. That's awesome. That's already better than, I would say 80% of the people out there. Usually they'll have like tile, granite, glass, natural stone all over one. Love this drop down menu. Travertine Cleaning Sacramento. That's fantastic. So website looks great. Just add those little, those few little touches. So moving on would be your Google My Business. So it looks great, man. Looking over, we have 3,000 pictures. That's awesome. Keep adding pictures, maybe like 10 every week. Um, your whole area here, your information description is all filled out. I would, I like how this address is showing. Google, for some reason, likes when the address is showing as opposed to like a service area. So that's great. Keep that visible. I like that you are adding posts, January 25th. Let's see, when was January 23rd? January 20th. That's awesome, man. 2 posts a week seems to be a great number. So keep that up. I would definitely say add more questions. So kind of like how you're doing this with your posts, maybe one question a week would be good. Just, write in these. I see you already added a few questions here from yourself. How often do granite countertops need to be sealed, blah, 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 whatever the, info is. Keep adding questions once a week and then, answer them the same way with your, key terms. So reviews look great. Reviews here look great. We're responding to them. Let's see, newest. So 43 minutes ago, and you responded. Wait, what is this? A week ago. A week ago, and you responded a week ago as well. 2 weeks ago, and you responded 2 weeks ago as well. That's awesome. Google loves when the business owner is constantly touching their Google My Business. So as far as writing your reviews, looks great. Grout ceiling, key terms. Let's see what else. Tile floor cleanup, key terms, awesome. The only thing I would suggest is add in a city here and there. So let's just say, we love when tile floors clean up as well as yours did in Carmichael or in Citrus Heights or in Folsom. So again, Google reads all this kind of stuff. So they read these key terms. Cool. They're gonna, rank you higher for those key terms. If you have a city name in here as well, they're gonna read that and they're like, okay, these guys service, Orangevale. Let's rank them higher in Orangevale for the key terms. So that's just like another like tiny little detail that maybe you can add in there. So let's see. Going back to your key terms. So this is a list of all the key terms that your website is ranking for. So if you look up SacSurfacePro in Google, you're going to be the number one website. If you look up tile grout cleaning Sacramento, you're going to be the number three website. You look up tile cleaner Sacramento, you're the number three website. So this column here shows you the searches per month. So you have a lot of like just variations of different key terms, whether it be Sacramento, California, tile cleaning, Sacramento, California, tile grout cleaning, Sacramento, which is great, man. And you seem to be ranking pretty high. Your website seems to be ranking pretty high for all these key terms. Which is awesome. So if we're using these key terms for your Google My Business, so obviously if we're looking up stone cleaning Fair Oaks, California, our goal is to be in this top three. And no one or not a lot of people are going to click on this more businesses and try to find someone. They're going to if they don't find what they want here, they're going to most likely change up their key term, not really go to more businesses for the most part. And again, we want to, it's like a 70-30 rule. So 70% of people that search for these key terms are going to find the business they want here. And maybe 30, maybe even 20% scroll past here and we'll go to the website. Because they see this map here and they're like, holy cow, I live right here by Trader Joe's. And I found a business that's, super close to me. And then I also found a business that has five-star reviews. They read the reviews, it looks great. They go to the website, it looks great. Like, boom, this is the person I want. So we obviously want to be in this top three area. So I was looking at your, so this is a cool tool I use. It's called, it's like a heat map. So what we do, so your Google My Business is like a radio. So, where you got your postcard at is where the signal is going to be the strongest. And as you get farther and farther away from that signal, the strength is going to get weaker and weaker. So as you're here, in this middle area, this is where you got the postcard at. So this is your Google My Business. This is the key term, tile grout cleaning, Sacramento, California. Tile grout cleaning. So it gets about 80 searches a month. Where were we? So if we so this is great. So I think we talked about this a long time ago, but Google kind of changed up their algorithm. Like a year ago, 6 months ago, you could rank, clear across a whole city, number one, number two across the whole city. But these are what maps are starting to look like a little bit more, where you kind of rank in that, I don't know, 1 mile area. And then it gets, a little weaker. It kind of falls off. So this is great, man. This is great. This is kind of what you are looking for. So now the question is, all right, well, how do I rank farther out? So I mean, you can do those simple things I told you about. So like, you kind of see that you rank really high in Carmichael, in Gold River, Fair Oaks. So as you're responding to people, maybe we add in the key terms Citrus Heights and Orangevale, North Highlands, Arden Arcade, La Riviera, and can that move the needle? Maybe. Or what we've been kind of telling people is just to get more Google My Businesses. So obviously that is It's a lot of work to do, but is it worth it in the end? I definitely think so. So it's kind of like the Home Depot method. So if we look up Home Depot, in the Google search, what's going to appear? There's a Home Depot here in on Howe Avenue, in Carmichael, in Truxell. So if Home Depot can have multiple Google My Businesses, why can't SAC Surface Pro have multiple Google My Businesses as well? So this might be the SAC Service Pro for Carmichael, but maybe we have a SAC Service Pro in Arden Arcade, in Fair Oaks, in Orangevale, in Folsom, in Roseville. If they can do it, why can't we? So what they're doing is, let's see, we go to the website, and I know you can't see it, but I'll just move it up. So here's Home Depot, and then .com/Arden Arcade, or we go to this one, and it's homedepot.com/Truxell Road. So why can't we do the same with your website as well? So if we go back to here, maybe we have a locations area, and we do SAC Service Pro Folsom, SAC Service Pro, Carmichael, SAC Service Pro Roseville. So kind of similar to this website here. So if we go to the service areas, so the home is going to be Tree Service Stockton. But if we go to the service areas, it's Tree Services Lodi, and then Tree Services Brentwood, and then Tree Services Galt, and then Tree Services, Garden Acres. So all these can also have, and these are all, separate pages on the website. So why don't we have a Google My Business for Tree Services, Garden Acres, and then have the website, just be directed to here, since that's what Home Depot does. So that would be my suggestion to you, because your Google My Business, it looks good, man. I did run one more, and I don't think this is right, because I searched the key term. So stone cleaning Fair Oaks. And these tools, man, grain of salt sometimes. So it says 20 across the board, but if we look up stone cleaning Fair Oaks, California, I think you were like number 8. So SAC Service Pro. So that's great. Um, Obviously we're not number 1. I think grain of salt with this one, but we're probably not number 1. Across the board. So how do we get stone cleaning Fair Oaks, California? Let's have a SAC Service Pro, specifically in the Fair Oaks area, or in downtown Sacramento, or in El Dorado Hills, and Granite Bay, in Roseville, Rockland. Obviously, those are the more affluent areas. So why not target the customers there? Um, yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much all I had for you. Um, I mean, your Google My Business is only going to rank so much. And the method, like I said, nowadays is just get more Google My Businesses. So, um, yeah, have your SAC Service Pro, ranking here in Roseville, and ranking here in Folsom, and ranking here in El Dorado Hills, and in downtown Sac, and I don't know, maybe Davis, maybe Woodland. It's completely up to you, but obviously Google My Businesses are free to get. They are free to rank, as you are doing a fantastic job with this one. So why not get a few more, and just kind of like cover the whole area with SAC Service Pro, Google My Businesses. I know a lot of other businesses do it. There's like a lot of pest guys that do that strategy, and it works. So why can't we do it with you as well? Um, and I mean, the good thing is, maybe you overlap a little bit. So kind of like Home Depot here, your Home Depot, all three, your top 3 are Home Depot. Um, so maybe, for stone cleaning Fair Oaks, maybe your SAC Service Pro, Google My Business. Oh, right here. Sorry, I'm clicking all around. Jeez. Maybe your SAC Service Pro, Fair Oaks one shows up, and then your SAC Service Pro Orangevale one shows up, and then your SAC Service Pro Carmichael one show up. So then for stone cleaning Fair Oaks, California, you're the top 3. So you're basically competing against yourself at that point. It's a strategy we use. It's definitely doable. It's obviously going to take more time and energy to manage 10 as opposed to 1, but it's definitely useful. Hopefully this was helpful. If you do have any questions, Matt, feel free to reach out to me, man. I'm always here. All right, you take care. Have a good one.